Hey everybody, what's going on? If you remember a few days ago, I made a video about this site called Raid Ranks, and Ben has taken over the site, and I swear if his eyes are open, he's working on this site. It seems like every time I turn around, there's a new update on the site. So we talked a little bit, and they really appreciated me making my first video, so they've kind of started to feature me as a content creator on the site, which is really cool. I really appreciate that. I wanted to talk about a few of the updates that they've made. The UI has changed a little bit and a little bit tighter, and there's a few more options that you'll see, and we're going to go over and talk about that. There's some drop downs now, and it's really coming along. One of the really cool things that I wanted to talk about is the food calculator, I guess it's called. And what you can do is come in and kind of input the information for where you're at based on whoever you're trying to build. And up here you can change it to 4, 5, or 6 star. And the important thing to remember is that it includes the champ that you're 6 starring. So what you'll want to do is, let's say I've got a Royal Guard and I've already 5 starred him, and I want to see what it's going to take me to 6 star him. He counts. So now this lets me know what I need. And then let's say I've already got, like, I don't know, 7 4-star food made. And then maybe I've got like 16 3 stars. And maybe I've got, I don't know, 32 stars. Now I can get a look at not only what is left that I need to do, but how much experience I need to do it. That's pretty crazy. I think that's really cool. It's a pretty nice tool to come in and kind of get an idea of what it is you need to do. Even if just for the amount of food, you know, sometimes in my head I've done it and I've counted wrong, and I've done everything I thought I needed to do, and then it turns out there was still some more I needed to do because I didn't do my math right in my head. So this is a nice way to come over and just get an idea, like, okay, I need 18 more 4 stars from where I'm at now. In order to finish this. So it's a really cool little tool, and I think it's cool that there's a 5 and 4 star tab as well. So definitely come over here and use that if you're in the process of making a lot of food or trying to 6 star somebody. I think it's pretty handy. On top of that, we have the Ascension Calculator. Now, this one's pretty cool. It doesn't, you can't get super specific with it, and it's not like you can put all your potions in and get information like that. Maybe it will be at some point. I don't know what the plans are, but right now it's still really cool. It gives you a good bird's eye view, especially for this current fusion. Right now is the Tormund fusion. Everything's void, so it's pretty handy in that regard. And let's say that you've already got 2 of the epics, and they're done. Or maybe they're not done. Let's just say you have 2 of the epics already, and then you've got all the rares for the other 2. So you're gonna have to farm those rares up to fuse the other 2 epics and then build them up. If you want to get an idea of how long you're going to need to spend in each dungeon, then the way you're going to do it is, you know that those 8 rares are going to need to be 4 star. So they're 4 star rares, and you need 8 of them. Okay. Now you've got that'll mean you have all the epics, and they all need to be 5 star. So that's 4 5-star epics, right? Now you know that you're going to need this many arcane potions and this many void potions. So like I said, if it's a fusion where it's you can't split it up by potion just yet, but you can see what you need of all of it if it's all one affinity. So particularly for the fusion, I think it's going to be handy. It's nice when you've got champs that you're just building and you want to know how many potions you need to knock out real quick total. But really, for this fusion, I think it's going to be super handy. Like, you know that if you're in that situation, you're going to be spending quite a bit of time in the potion dungeon. So it's kind of a bummer that there's that many potions needed, but at least you can kind of get a bird's eye view of what you're going to need going in. It's a nice little tool to have. Now, beyond that, something I wanted to touch on, because I kind of got stuck with this and I had to talk with Ben about it, and once he explained it to me, I was like, duh, how did I miss this? But you see we've got the champion page here. Now you can come here and click on any champion, and it opens up their page. We talked about this a little bit last time. You get to see their base stats, what buffs and debuffs they have in their kit. Now they've added ratings, so it's kind of what part of the game and what their rating is. And then of course you can still come down and see their skills. You can vote on them, and leave a comment. Pretty cool. The other thing is you can go into roster, and you can see I've added a bunch of my champs. I've gone through. I'm about halfway down my vault right now. You get out of here. You're not there. But this is a good part of my roster. Now, if you click Add to Roster, it puts the site into roster mode. So what I had done was I was adding champs to my roster, and then when I thought I was ready to be done, I was just coming over to the Champions tab, and I wanted to take a look. But I'm in roster mode right now, so even coming to the Champions tab, it's still going to let me just add whoever I want to my roster. If I want to get out of that and go back to the regular champs page, I just have to click Exit Roster Mode, and then go back to the Champion page. And now I can come in here and click on whoever I want, and get an idea of who they are and what they're doing. So really cool updates. And like I said, this dude, if his eyes are open, I swear I think he's working on the site because every time I turn around, something big is being done to it. So I'm really excited to see where we are in the next even week or two. It seems like he's got a lot of big plans for it, and he's really putting a lot of time into it. So definitely come over here and check it out, and show him a little bit of love. And for those of you that didn't see my last video and don't know about it, there is still the Shard Simulator. Really, really cool. And you can summon the 2 raids. Now, I don't know if you saw my summon video I put out yesterday, but we didn't have a lot of luck. So let's pop a couple and see what it would look like with double rates. I just hit 10 double rates and got 10 rares. That's pretty accurate for my RNG. Double rates again, 10 rares. Can we get 30? No, we can't get 30 in a row. So yeah, if you saw my summon video yesterday, for those of you that didn't know or maybe have forgotten what my RNG is like, that's a good refresher. That wasn't a bad 10 pop, I guess. But that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to talk about some of the new things that have been added to the site. Really, really cool. And like I said, I know that he's got a lot of really big plans. We got the deal calculator, which is probably going to come in pretty handy, especially over the next few days since it's the holiday event and they're going to be putting out a lot of packs. It might not be a bad idea to come over here and input all the information of the packs to find out if they're actually giving us good deals for Christmas or if they're not. So yeah, tons of tools over here. It's only getting bigger. It's only getting better. I'm really excited to see how it goes. So come over here and check it out. I'm going to put the link in the description as usual. I appreciate you guys checking this out, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.